What if I told you that almost everything that you've been taught about creating the life that you want is backwards? See, most people spend their years trying to change their habits and their routines and their circumstances, but those aren't usually the real underlying problem. And they won't get what they want in life because they're following a process that was never going to work in the first place. And after coaching tens of thousands of people over the past decade, I've realized that almost everyone who's stuck is making the exact same mistakes without even realizing it. So today I'm going to show you the 4 shifts that completely change the way that I think about success and have helped thousands of people create the lives that they once thought were impossible. So today I want to walk you through the process that you will need if you actually want to create the life that you dream about. And today is not going to be like rocket science, but you need this step-by-step process as a reminder. Hell, you might need to listen to this episode every single morning to remind yourself of exactly what to do. So let's dive in. Number 1 is you need to disconnect completely from your past. This is probably the biggest problem that I see when people are trying to create the life that they want. People think that their past predicts their future. They think that because they failed at something once before, that automatically means that they're going to fail again. So why even try in the first place? Because they had, one bad relationship, I'm just always going to have bad relationships. Or because this person cheated on me, I can't trust anybody. Everybody cheats. Or because they had a business that they started and it didn't work in the past, they think, oh, I'm just not cut out to be an entrepreneur. Or because they struggle with money at one point in time in their life, they think, oh, I'm always going to struggle with money. And I just want to tell you that it's complete bullshit. Like, I honestly do not care what happened in your past. I don't. I really don't. Not because I don't care about you and what you've been through. I care deeply. But the reason why I say it is because your past only has power over your future if you decide to keep dragging it with you, which is what everyone's doing. I like to look at the past of like the wake of a boat. When you turn around and you look at a boat, it shows you where the boat has been, but it doesn't steer the boat in any sort of way. Like if you look at the wake cannot steer the boat. But everyone's going, oh, well, because of the fact that I've been here before and this happened to me in the past, it means it's going to happen again. No, it doesn't. You're the problem. You have to disconnect mentally from the past. The past is literally just information. It's just data. The most successful people in the world have like mild amnesia. Like they forget their failures really quickly. And they forget that they screwed up so much in the past. They forget that they've been broke before and they forget about that bad relationship. Like think about this for a second. If you failed at a business 5 years ago, are you the same person that you were 5 years ago today? Sure hope not, right? You've learned, you've grown, you've become wiser. So why would you assume that the same version of you is going to create the exact same result? Like it makes no sense. And we will be right back. Hey, real quick, let me interrupt you. I'm doing a free live training called Break the Ceiling 2026. This is for anyone who knows that they're capable of more, but just keeps hitting the same ceilings no matter how hard they try. We're going to get into exactly why that keeps happening and how to finally change forever so that your income, your relationships, your happiness, your life is better. You can register for free by going ahead and scanning this QR code right here, or you can go to breaktheceiling2026.com. Once again, breaktheceiling2026.com, and I'll see you live on the workshop. And now back to the show. Just because you failed in a business in the past doesn't mean you're going to have a failed business in the future. I have 2 failed businesses in the past before I got into the business I currently have now, and we've done over $25 million over the past 5 years. I just used my failures from the past to learn and make sure I didn't do them in this business. Just because you've had a failed relationship in the past doesn't mean that you're going to have a failed relationship in the future. Just because you've been broke before doesn't mean that you will always be broke. The past is data, but it literally means nothing in your future. So stop giving your past so much attention and so much weight and so much importance. The only thing that matters is, did you learn? Did you actually learn? Because every failure, every mess up is just data. And when you think about it that way, your failure then becomes wisdom. Your failure is showing you what doesn't work so that you can learn how to become the person who eventually does succeed. And the problem is that most people identify with their past instead of learning from it. They don't say like, oh, I failed. They think I'm a failure. And those are two completely different things. One of them is an event and the other one's an identity. So stop confusing the two. Because if you keep believing that your past defines your future, you will stay stuck forever. You'll never become something new, which isn't that why you're here? Isn't that why you're listening to this podcast? Because you're trying to become someone new? And if you do not become somebody new, you will stay exactly where you are. So that is the first and probably the most important thing that you have to understand about creating the life that you want. The second thing, my God, you just have to decide what you want. Like it sounds so obvious, but like 99% of people that I talk to have absolutely no clue what the hell they want in their life. Like they're like, I don't want to be poor anymore. I want to make a little more money. I want to lose a little bit more weight. Like they don't know what they want. They don't know what kind of life they want. They don't know what kind of relationship they want. They don't know how much money they want to make. They don't know what kind of parent they want to be. They don't know how they want to treat their children. They don't know who they want to become. They're just existing. They're waking up. They're going to work. They're coming home. They're watching Netflix. They're going to sleep and then just repeating it. And then they wonder why 5 years of their life, like nothing has really changed. Listen, I have lived that life before of just doing the same thing over and over again, no real direction. And I felt like my soul was just slowly withering away. Humans need direction. We need something to work towards. We need to feel like we're moving in a direction that we want to go. Progress equals happiness, as Tony Robbins always said. When we have a destination that we're working towards and we're starting to progress towards it, we feel good about ourselves. We feel fulfilled. We feel like we're going in the direction that we need to be going in. It's not about achievement of the actual goal. It's more so about, am I growing in actually progressing towards that goal? Because most people are just drifting through life instead of designing their life. If you don't decide where you're going, life will decide for you, or your environment will decide for you, or other people's expectations will decide for you, or how social media is going to decide for you because you're just going to follow the next path of what you think you should do. You need a destination. You need a North Star. You need to know exactly where you are trying to go in your life. And here's the key. You want to get as detailed as you possibly can. What does your ideal life look like? Where do you live? Who are you with? What's your morning look like? How do you feel when you wake up? How much money are you making? Who are you doing life with? What are you doing every day? How healthy are you? How do people describe you? How do you treat other people? How do you treat yourself? Like you need to paint a picture in your mind that is so ridiculously clear that your brain knows exactly what it's aiming at. And so it can filter out what it doesn't need, and it can only let in the things that it actually needs. Because if we're being honest for a second here, if you don't know where you're going, how could you ever expect to get there, right? So that's number 2. Number 3, you would think that number 3 would be, well, what do I need to do to get there? Before we go into that, number 3 is you need to figure out who you need to become. Once you know your destination, the next question becomes, who do I need to be to create that life? This is where most people really get it backwards. They think, well, I need to achieve the goal. I need to become more confident. I need to become more disciplined. I need to become more successful. No. Really what it is you need to focus on more than anything else is the person that you need to become that can create that life. If you want a different life, you are going to have to be somebody different. There's no way around it. You're going to have to be a different person. And let me be clear, like you don't have to throw away every part of yourself. Like there's some amazing things about you. You can keep those, right? Like keep your kindness, keep your sense of humor, keep your compassion, keep your love for other people, keep the parts of yourself that you do love and you do want to bring into the future. Those are like, if you have a garden, those are the flowers in your garden. You're not ripping out the flowers. You want to keep those, right? But there's also parts of you that have built a life that you're trying to leave behind. There's parts of you that are keeping you stuck. Those parts have to go. Those are like the weeds in the garden. So you've got to be like, what are the weeds that I need to pull? Like what I need to yank them, right? The habits, the traits, the qualities, the negative self-talk, the sleeping in, whatever it might be. And so you've got to ask yourself, what beliefs no longer serve the future that I'm trying to create? Like, what beliefs have I been holding on to that no longer serve me in this future that I'm trying to create? What habits no longer serve me? What habits are absolutely going to be holding me back into creating a life that I want to create? What excuses do I need to stop making? And you start becoming clear of like, these are the weeds that I need to pull. And then you ask yourself, what qualities do I need to build within myself? You might already have some of these qualities, and you might have some qualities that you need to build within yourself that you don't have at all. Do I need more discipline? Do I need more courage? Do I need more patience? Do I need more confidence? Do I need to be more consistent? If you want a different life, you're going to have to become a different person. Not fully, not 100% different person, but you have to become a more, I guess a better phrase is a more evolved version of who you are. And with that evolution, some old parts need to probably die off, right? So that's number 3. And then number 4, you need to take the actions, right? This is where everything becomes real. You can't just, even though like modern manifestation says like, just close your eyes and if you believe it enough, it'll show up at your doorstep. I've never seen that work for anybody. The people who I know who have the life they want, who have everything they've ever wanted, they've had to work their ass off to get there. They didn't just sit and meditate their way into becoming a multi-billionaire or somebody who has the relationships they want. No, like, to be honest with you, I think that's people trying to avoid actually the actions that need to be taken, right? You have to decide, okay, here's where I'm going, here's who I need to be, and then these are the actions I need to take. Once you've let go of your past and you know where you're going and you know who you need to become, the last question is real simple. What do I need to do? What are the actions that I need to do today? Not someday, today and every single day, even when I'm bored. What needs to happen this week? What needs to happen tomorrow morning? Because dreams don't change your life. You can't manifest $1 million in your bank account. I'm sorry. Goals, those aren't going to change your life either. Your vision board, it's not going to change your life. Actions change your life. Consistent, repeated, boring actions, day in, day out. That's how you win the game of life. The most successful people in this world have an extremely high tolerance for doing the boring shit that nobody else wants to do for the next 10 years. Like some people are like, yeah, I can do this for a while. And then 2 weeks in, they're like, shiny object syndrome. What's the next thing I could do? No, squirrel. Well, there's a squirrel here. And they're just chasing these squirrels all over. It's like, no, you need to figure out what it is you need to do. You need to do it day in, day out, nonstop, no matter how you feel. And this is the thing that nobody wants to do. Nobody wants to do the workouts. Nobody wants to do the sales calls. Nobody wants to do the studying. Nobody wants to have the uncomfortable conversations. Nobody wants to sit down and budget every single week at the end of the week. Nobody wants to do the early mornings. Nobody wants to do the journaling and the reading and the practicing. But that's what changed your life. You could do those things. Everyone's like, yeah, I could do the journaling for the next 30 days. I could do the workouts for the next 30 days, whatever it is. But for the next 5 years, for the next 10 years, like really dedicating yourself to the craft of becoming better in every aspect of your life. Like the part that I want you to remember around this is you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to get 3,650 perfect days until you finally get to where you want to be in life. You just need to keep going. You need to be as consistent as you possibly can. Like people overestimate what they can do in 6 months. And they're like, oh, I could have $1 million business in 6 months because I read an article about some guy who had a multi-billion-dollar AI company in 6 months. No. People massively overestimate what they can do in a few months, but they massively underestimate what they can do in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. And if you start and you just do not stop, you will eventually become the person that's capable of creating the life you want. If you just don't stop, you will outlast everybody. Why? Because almost everybody else, you can call them competition if you want to. I don't really see other people as competition, but if you're in an industry, you might have some competition, right? If you just don't give up and you just don't stop, you will win. If you just are like a cockroach and you just don't die, you'll beat every other person and you will eventually get what you want. Maybe it takes longer than you expected. In fact, it will take longer than you expected. But when you finally get to whatever destination that you want, whatever you've been shooting for, it will be 100 times better than you thought it was going to be. It might take 5 times longer than you thought, but it will be 100 times better. Who cares? Keep going. Because the only people who never really get to where they want in life are the people who give up, the people who quit, the ones who give up on what it is that they want in life and they just settle for average. They just settle for mediocre, settle for what they've always had. But the people who just go, you know what? I'm just going to figure out my destination. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to let go of my past. I'm going to decide exactly where it is that I'm going. I'm going to decide who I need to become to get there. And I'm just going to show up every single day. Those people get what they want in life. And if you do that, if you keep moving, if you keep learning, if you keep growing, and if you refuse to quit, no matter what happens, I honestly believe that there is no way that you won't get where you're trying to go. Hey, thanks so much for watching today's video. If you love this video, click this one right here. This is the one that you need to watch next. And if you want to make sure you don't miss any more of these episodes, click that button right there. Make sure you subscribe and check out the next one.